Okay, guys, so we're gonna go over a triangle armbar sequence here. We have been working on this in our class a little bit and off of a longer flow drill, right? A chain of submissions, a sequence. And the thing about this is sometimes people will do a triangle armbar and their partner will fall over, right? Or they might even fall over when you still have the triangle locked, either one, okay? If that happens, I switch to this armbar, right? Triangle armbar is unique in this regard. Okay, let's get in my triangle real quick, right? Is that when you do it, both legs are over the head. Normally on an armbar, a lot of times, we're here, okay? So this is unique in that both the legs are here, right? So let's go over some details here. So we were working off of like I have going for the Kimura, and he connects his hands together, and I'm here. Well, before I could get my triangle perfect, he postures. Okay, so like there is where I go for this. Boom. Right, but watch what's happening to him. He's falling over. Okay, so come back up and face this way and come back up. Yes. Okay. Sometimes also, like you're doing a really good job here, and you're trying to lock up the triangle, and he fell over. Triangle armbar here. Okay. Here's another little nuance. So use it when they posture, use it when they fall over, and a lot of times if I'm doing something like going for a triangle, and they fall over on my lock here, right? Sometimes I will abandon in favor of this top side Americana. Okay? Now, if he rolls his arm, here's another thing. Hachimura would always call this arm trap, right? It's like Kessa, but on his arm, right? So like a scarf hold position is about here, right? This is like that, but here. So I can go back into that arm bar that we talked about, right, with like a shin in, right? I've got the far Americana, okay? If I'm going for this and he loops his arm out to where it's not there, look, I go either north-south Kimura, or I set up, he rotates his arm away before I get it gripped, because if I get it gripped, it's probably gonna get finished, right? So here, I've got far side spinning armbar. So you've got just a myriad of attacks. My triangle again. And I don't really teach this as a defense, but it was taught to me one time. But I didn't I showed it to people once upon a time, and then they would slam the person. And it like jacked up one of our guys' knees in the short term. I don't think he was injured, but I was just like, So like here, if they fall over on your triangle lock, it's just good to abandon. So you got that in favor of this arm bar, or this way. Here. Again, if I'm here, look, I'm looking to get the finish. Look, motorcycle grips, right? Try and straighten your arm. Very hard, okay? So here, I've got these step over options as well, right? So if he does, before I get it gripped, he rotates his arm out. I've got the arm controlled here. You can telephone, and I can step over north-south Kimura, far side spin armbar like we talked about. Or, let's say he's stopping the step over. That's when I grab this arm for that armbar with the shin in, okay? One other step over attack, and we got several videos on this, is like the step over choke with the lapel. Posting your head, hammering that head with your hamstring. Okay, so triangle armbar, I believe Ted Planet calls it the tri-bar. He's shortened it, but it's something I really like it. I've always worked on it, and we've been it's been coming up as a side to this other stuff we've been studying with the Kimura, and just some details about that nice little sequence. Stuff that we pieced together and or both done for years. It's evolved over time. So, thanks.